Hello, everybody. I'd like to introduce you to Gulshan Kayembe. Gulshan is a director of Insight International and a very esteemed colleague of mine who we've known for many, many years, haven't we, Gulshan? Worked together.
We have indeed. We have indeed.
And Gulshan has also written many programs for Insight and has led lots of consultative reviews and, more importantly, has led on senior leadership coaching, which is what we want to talk about today. So Gulshan, why would senior leadership coaching be such a great thing for a leadership team to take part in, do you think?
I think it's taking coaching as a really effective and proven approach for people development and for developing people's skills, particularly, I think, leadership skills. And I think added to that, if they're being coached to develop their skills, they're also getting a model, if you like, of how they might themselves work with the staff that they're leading and how they might be coaching staff to improve, that their teaching, for example, or to improve their work with parents, for example. So I think coaching is a very good way to get leaders themselves to really reflect quite deeply and to draw on themselves. So they're pulling out their own resources, if you like. The questioner, the coach, is getting them to try and work out their own solutions to problems. So I think that is making for independent leaders who are not dependent on someone telling them this is leadership and this is how you solve this problem. They're actually building that own inner kind of strength and inner resource to do it through that coaching approach.
So fully understanding what possibly their barriers might be and then finding their own solutions because you are working with them to look at those solutions together. Now, I know you've just done a session today, you're coming down off one, so you're red hot on that right now. Would you say there was any exemplar that you could give us from today that might exemplify what you're talking about there in a real life situation?
Well, I think going through that coaching process where someone's talking about how they might work with a difficult colleague, for example.
Okay.
And in fact, a better one really from today would be about an infant school working with a junior school. And the example was, again, how do I work and build a more effective relationship with the other school and get the two schools working together. So I think that's a good example of where finding your own solutions and then being able to kind of enact them is a useful example.
And I think with somebody coming in from the outside, they kind of see things perhaps a little more objectively.
Absolutely, that's a good point.
And that helps to really focus people in rather than having that subjective view where perhaps emotions are coming into play a little too often. Easily done and very understandable.
Yeah, and I think just that external challenge as well.
Yeah.
Just sitting back and saying, well, how would you do that?
Yeah.
There can be silence. Sorry, I was just going to say there can.
Carry on.
There can be silences in coaching as well to give people thinking time when you're asking some of those challenging questions.
Absolutely, absolutely. Gulshan, thank you so much for your time. And I'm sure if people are interested, we'll be back in touch and find out just a little bit more about the process.
That'd be fantastic. Thank you, Caroline. Bye for now.
Bye-bye, Gulshan. Bye.